Oh, there is Lone Wolf, Wolf Territories Grid. My mouth isn't moving because my voice has stopped working because I reinstalled Firestorm on Linux and now it don't work. So I'll get to the bottom of that. So the reason I make this video is to talk a bit about our new asset servers. Not really new, new asset servers coming online. There are some regions. This region is running a new asset server, and what we used to have is we used to just have robust talking to a mount. Which basically meant talking to a drive that was linked to the object storage. Now we have asset servers that are actually built to read properly from the object storage through a content delivery network. For those of you who don't know what that means, is basically if I res something, go and find something to res in my little collection of junk. That's quite a lot of it. My favourite Jeep Wrangler, for instance. So what actually happens there is that we've got about 1.8 million objects or something like that, probably nearly 2 million objects now. I do need to have a look and see how many we've got now. So basically it went off and it got that object from the object store, and so we've got a Chevy pickup truck as well, and you can see that res pretty quick. That's because what's basically happening is that the viewer is going directly to our object storage to get the assets that are required, rather than what we had before where it would connect to Robust somewhere and say, hey Robust, I need this thing, and then the thing with Robust would go, okay, just give me a moment, like an old man wandering across, just give me a moment and I'm going to just go and get it. Well, now this is whizzy fast. I'm hoping to have 3 or 4 asset servers up. There's 2 up at the moment, but we've only got like 20 regions or something connected to it, but it is working pretty well. I'll just go somewhere else. The Squall. This is my little country music club, which I haven't actually done anything with yet because I've been busy. I'm busy, so this you can see how fast this resed, and that's just because the new asset server is there. It's right there, so you can actually, if I TP home again, everything's pretty whizzy quick. The other issue we've had is uploading OAR files. You can do it directly within the grid. You don't have to do anything. Please don't upload 100 at once because it does slam the robust servers. However, with the new asset store in place, this ain't going to happen because the new asset store is very, very lightweight and fast, and it doesn't require a lot of resources to load all your junk up to the server. Servers. We have at the moment quite a few hardware-based servers now. That's a YouTube thing. So have a little look, see what's going on over here. So as you can see, we've got piles and piles of servers sitting here running at the moment, and so our little asset servers, you can see there's one waiting to come online there. Where is it? And they're really brilliantly simple because they're just like web servers that just talk directly to the object storage, which is this thing over here, which is Cloudflare R2 object storage. If you're going to use object storage, this is very cool. It's not cheap, but it's very, very cool. Let's see. At the moment, we have 500 gig of assets. They're in that folder there. Unfortunately, it doesn't actually show you how many objects you've got. And if I do this, does it show you? No, it doesn't show you how many objects you've got, so that's a bit of a shame. Metrics, it just shows you the number of... this is the amount of data going in and out. We can see all this sort of information. So this is how our assets are stored. We've also got on here I've got some other tricks as well. So I've also got another bucket of, we've got called OpenSim Social. So those of you who don't know, head over to opensimsocial.com. So all the graphics on here, the images that you upload and everything like that, there we are, beautifully done. Thank you, Cheryl. Jupiter Roland, very interesting. So this is our OpenSim community site. There's me. There's a picture of me. And these images you see here are actually stored on our R2 object storage, so we actually need a very small server. It's the same with the asset servers. I don't have, these are teeny weeny servers. They don't have to be very big. They've got like a 300 gig disk, and that's probably way too big. Probably could have done it with a 50 gig drive. This one actually only came on this morning. That's where you can see it's not got a lot of data on it yet. Is it? No, that's the one that came on yesterday. So we've got a normal robust load balancer there that was working quite hard last night because of the amount of assets, the object store, war files that were being loaded all at once. So I've asked people just hold back load one at a time, and when the rolling restart happens tomorrow, so we all switch to the new asset servers. Please don't upload stuff. So yeah, eventually what's going to happen is I've got 2 asset servers online. That one will come online, and that one will come online. So we'll have 4 asset servers. They'll be hooked up to the content delivery network from Cloudflare, because what you can do with Cloudflare object storage is to basically have it cached. So if let's say 5 people use the same tree on 5 different regions and there's 100 of them, it's going to be lightning fast, because it's just going to keep pulling the cached version of it from the time. It's taken me a lot of time to get this, and I wanted to just say thank you to the guys over at Continuum for their work on this. I managed to get hold of a little PHP file which I kind of rewrote, so that instead of talking to this object storage directly, it goes through the CDN, because that's free. If I talk to this object storage, it costs money. Whatever I do costs money. Sometimes a lot of money. It was quite a lot of money last month, because we uploaded like 1.5 million objects to this object storage. But now it's done. It should be cheapy beepy. But I mean, just to give you an idea, in the last let's say the last 12 hours, we have uploaded 293. Okay, so what this is a certain type of request, and this should drop right off with the new object storage, with the new asset storage, because if you query the object storage to find out if a file exists, okay, it causes a class A read, but actually we haven't got that now. So what happens is it queries the CDN to see whether it's up there, and the CDN will go, yeah, it exists or doesn't. So basically that will help this. And then class B, this is just standard read, so you can see it was only 170k in the last 6 hours. So this sort of information is pretty useful when you're running a grid this big. Hypergrid Business as well have been talking about us quite a lot. We are heading towards being bigger than OS Grid in terms of land area, and hopefully in terms of users as time goes on. But to get there, you have no idea how much work goes into this, and to make this thing work, because OpenSim is not built to be run like this. It really isn't. And I know a friend of mine, she's absolutely lovely, been trying to run her own grid, and she's just said, I think I'm just going to come and rent land from you. Talking of that, if you want to rent land, go to shop.wtgrid.net. It's SpongeBob. There you go, and shop.wtgrid.net, and you can get access this morning. Someone's just come in the office, normally it's empty. So shop.wtgrid.net, and that's got links to, and you can just buy it. You've got 3 options. You can get the Wolf Territories Grid Regions rental, 1024 by 1024 meters. You can get 2 region pack or 100 region pack. There's lots of options there. The main website is wolfgrid.com. So pop on over there and have a look and see what we're doing. And you'll get this exciting wolf video to get you started. Thanks very much. Have a lovely day, and I hope that's really helpful. Rolling restart tomorrow, obviously, to get the new asset servers online. Thanks very much. Bye.